Hello viewers, this is KS New Media here with another basic tutorial of Starcraft 2 map editor. This is extremely basic. This is merely a how-to for a melee map. So let's not delay any more time. First thing you should know when you're creating a melee map, make sure you have starting point, start location. Wait for it to get up. We're gonna put our start location somewhere around here. So this is start location. Whenever you start a melee game or whatever, or matchmaking, whatever you do, you will have 5 workers, SCVs, drones, probes, and you will have your base. So this is what a start location does for you. You want to go to units, mineral shield. Okay, that's a mineral shield. Never mind. You could use this lab mineral field if your map takes place nearby, like on a installation of sorts. But I'm gonna use rich mineral field and put 8, 1, 2, 3, 4. Wait. One, two, three, four, five. That's 8. Now you want to do Vespine. You can use Protoss. Oops, that's not where I wanted it. Place the Vespine geyser such that it won't block. Like that. Essentially, that's what it is. Now you can always make space for another Vespine geyser here. Move everything to the side, like so. Like that. Now you can mine efficiently and such. Now, another important thing you should know about the whole like melee map scheme of things, you should put your base on double high ground. So when I mean double, I mean one cliff on top of the other. That's how high it should be, because sometimes you have low ground and you have all this good stuff. Whereas if I had a single cliff, and I wanted to put like an expansion on the lower ground, that wouldn't be able to work, because the cliff, you will have a ramp going from this whatever angle to the flat ground, and then if you want to put another expansion on a lower ground than that, which a lot of maps do have, then you have to lower this cliff here, lower cliff on the flat ground, and just watch what happens when you do that. It kind of turns into an abyss. In some maps it becomes an abyss. The abyss of no return, if you will. So don't do that. And make sure you have you give your these players or whatever adequate space to build whatever they have to build. Make sure it's not too crowded, otherwise they will have much difficulty trying to get out units and such. This should be good enough. Yeah, this is good enough. So like whatever, you could have like a bunch of gateways here. If you're a Protoss or whatever, you could have like barracks here. You could have supply depots overlooking the area. So this is essentially would be your battleground. And then what you want to do, you want to raise yet another cliff. Belcher, organic cliffs. And you want to make this all level. So we can go to uniform. No, never mind. Same height, same level cliff. And you can spread this around as far as you want. And then you could lower an expansion to this flat ground, if you will. Alright, so basically this area would need to be spread over the whole map. Some like Belcher, the lower ground, the ground that's the cliff level that's lower than the flat ground, it does essentially not lead to an abyss. So you could use that. But for some maps like Core Hall and such, it would lead to an abyss, as far as I know. So yeah, of course you need to always add a ramp, otherwise that will be considered cheating. And make it wide enough so you can actually have like larger massive units get through. Otherwise that would also not be very fair. At the same time, don't make it like too wide, because that's just plain ridiculous. That would be proper for a team map. So anything else I need to tell you before you go on your way? Oh yeah, don't forget all your doodads. Do not forget your doodads, and that you can always like increase the terrain. Oh no, that's not what I wanted. But don't put this in the, don't do that in the building area. That makes it really awkward. Don't forget you have all these different textures you can use. You can add roads, you can add creep, you can add ramps, you can add water. Do not forget the water. Like most jungle maps have some sort of water. Most. And there's always the texture. You must always add textures. You must vary the texture. In whatever map you do, there has to be some differentiation between two textures. You must have that somewhere, otherwise it really looks, it's terrible to look at. The same thing just being repeated all the time. Like, disgusting. I don't believe I went through this in my terrain walkthrough, but you can choose the shape that you want and the increments. Grass dark, increase the increments, and it darkens immediately. Most people, you won't really need to use like this these styles, airbrush, paintbrush, noise, fractal. Like you could do that, but it's not really good looking. I would suggest sticking with paintbrush and choosing like the fall off. I recommend the fall off at around 20. Actually, no. I recommend the fall off at around 10. Okay, I will continue this video in the next part. For now, guys, this is KSE Media signing out. Like, comment, subscribe, and stay tuned for more. Bye.